Good morning everyone. In this video, I'll be explaining about how to access the columns from a data frame. So we can access the column as well as your rows from a data frame. How we will do that? So first, how to access the column? We have two methods for that. First thing is using data frame object bracket column name or dot notation, data frame object dot column name. So we have direct square bracket method and next method is dot notation method. So we will do some practical example for that. So already created a data frame with 3 columns and 3 rows, and my index names are A, B, C. I'll just print the data frame DF1. So you can see A, B, C. This is my data frame. Okay. So first, how we will access a particular column only. Like I just want to access only the name column. So how can I do that? For that, print of df1 bracket. This is the first method. I'm writing the name. Okay. Running it. So I got the first column only with the name. So if I'm trying the type of, if I'm finding the type of this function, I'll get the answer series. Why it is giving like this? We are just taking only one column. So if you want to get it as a data frame, so what change we can do? Just put one more bracket, list of elements. So if I'm printing it, I think yes, missed a bracket here. Running it, so you'll get the type as data frame. So if I'm just removing this type content from here, we will get the same answer as we got the previous series. Okay. So you got the same result. So this is how we are using the square bracket, like just specifying the name. So next method, print of df1 dot name. So remember, don't use the quotation mark when you are using the dot notation method. So run it. So you got the same answer here also. A, B, C, the same name section. So we have two methods for accessing the columns. Just think about if you have to use multiple values. So how you will do that? For that, you have to just make the changes here only. Whatever records you need, like whatever columns you need, you can specify the names of the columns here just by comma separated values. So you'll get that marks and name. So if I need to get in a different order, like first I need marks, then I need roll number. So simply you have to rearrange the order only here in the statement. So you will get marks and roll number. So you have to just rearrange the order here inside the column notation only. So this is how we will return or find a particular column or set of multiple columns. So this is one method. When you are using the dot notation method, you can simply write df1 dot marks. Okay. Next, we can see how we can select a particular row, and for a particular row we have to just get a particular name. So how you will do that? So for that we will write df of, like I need name of this A only, like A. And so I just need the value Anu only here. So how I will get? I'll write name, then A. The index name I will specify here, name and A. You can run it. So you can get the answer just the particular value only. If you want to get some other value like name of C, running it, you will get the value. So if you want to get something like roll number of that particular C, so you'll get the roll number. Like that we can get any values. This is how you can find a particular value, not a column, particular value using this access method. Next method is LOC and ILOC. LOC and ILOC are using to slice the data frame. What is slicing? Just like a part of a data frame. Slicing means we are getting the part of a data frame. So in this syntax you can see data frame name dot LOC, start row, end row, start column, end column. So what is LOC is doing? LOC is creating the slices of data frame using the column names and index names. What ILOC is doing? ILOC is doing the same thing only, slicing the data frame, but there is a minor change in that. What it is taking? It is taking the row position and column position. Okay, row position and column position. So in LOC we are using names of the columns and indexes. ILOC is using position is using. So we can try that here. We will go for print of df1 dot LOC. So what LOC is doing? LOC will be taking the names. So what slice I am creating? First starting name and I need roll number. Just I need first two things only. Roll number. Okay. This is the first part, comma. This is just we specified the column names only. Before that I forgot we have to start from rows. So we will start from row index A colon B comma name. The codes you have to put the codes always, otherwise it will give you wrong answers. Okay, so A colon B, that is start row and end row, comma start colon and end colon. So what normally what should be the answer? The answer should be like this. It will not include these marks. It will give you name, roll number, AB. The slice Anu, Sunu 1, 2. This will be the answer. I'm running that. So you got the answer like this. Okay. So if I'm changing that to, I'm not specifying the end index. So what will be the slicing? So it will give you ABC, all the row. So if I am not writing something like this, even it will work. Even if I am not specifying the start and index, that means slicing operator you studied in class 11 also. Slicing, if you are not specifying the starting and ending, it will by default it will take the start value, say stop value. So it will work. And if I have to remove something and giving marks here, so it will give you the entire result. One more thing, I am removing all the things, all the values I am removing, just like this I am putting. So you will get the entire data frame. This is using LOC. Next method, how to use the ILOC. ILOC, what it is using? It is using the positions. So whatever names it have, we are not going to use that names here. We are just using the positions. So like position means this is name will be 0, roll number is 1, marks will be 2, and A will be 0, B will be 1 and C will be 2, like that. So row position is starting from 0 to n number of things, and column again starting from 0 to n. So we will start from 0 and I just giving 2. I'm getting only 1 and 2. I'll run it. So you can see A, B, 1, 2. I'm just giving roll number only. Roll number only. So it will be giving 0 colon 2 means 0, 1 it is giving. It's not taking 2. It's just giving 0, 1. If I am specifying 1 colon 2 means it is just taking 1. That means the second one, roll number. Clear? So LOC is used to get the slice of a data frame using the names. ILOC is used to get the slice of the data frame using the positions. So remember, when we are using the LOC method, start and stop both the indexes are taking. But when you are using the ILOC method, 0 colon 2 means it's taking 0 and 1. 1 colon 2 means it is just taking 1. That is the difference. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can write in the comment box. Thank you.